I turned my game into Paradise. If Paradise means islands who chase you, hit you with an axe, and try to kill you. Yeah, that's what Paradise means, right? Right? Okay. Before I start making the level, I will first add the ability to AI to hear the player when he is walking, and when it hears him, chase the player, and when it's close, hit him and try to kill the player. If you follow previous devlogs, you know that the enemies already has the ability to chase and try to kill the player. That means I can start working on the AI hearing system. Okay, I did the magic. The system is not fully complete. I can play sound here and the enemy will come and check the place for a couple of seconds. If he sees that there is nobody, it will start walking around. The next thing I want to add is an icon that shows the enemy saw you. So I added it, and now when I make noise, the icon appears, and when the enemy stops checking, the icon disappears. I also want the player to make noise when he steps, so I made it so that every step the player takes is going to make noise. But now only one leg makes noise, so I changed that and now both legs make noises. That's done. And now, if you want to pause the game because your mom came to beat you up because you got F on your math test, or you're searching for something on Google, you cannot do that. So I changed that, and now if something like the end of the world happens, you can just pause the game so nothing bad can happen to your player. The next thing I want to add is patrol mode, because now enemies can only go to random places. I want some enemies to go on the path that I choose, and now when they see or hear an enemy, chase him and try to kill him. But if the player successfully escapes, they should go back to the path that they need to patrol. So I made these green circles that I put in my game. Here I can press this plus button and add a path with this magic button. We select the green circles and then write how many seconds the enemy should stay on this circle. I can place more circles and make a whole patrol path that the enemy will follow. And I can go behind the AI and kill him in silence. With that done, I can start working on the first level. This level will introduce the player to the game and how to play it. I will mark specific places with these cubes so I can make better understanding how this level will look. Every block with different size means something different. This large block right here shows that probably there will be a house or something different. This rectangle shows that probably here we'll have something the player can use to hide or will make the path a little bit harder to pass. After this I start making the path to the level. First I marked where the path will be. Then I laid out the actual pathway that the player will traverse. After that, I began adding features like small mountains around the trail. I also added some environmental elements along the pathway. Afterwards, I started crafting a model for the house. I like it. I mean, it's not the best house model, but for now, it's good enough. After the model is done, I moved on placing barrels, wooden wheels, to make the level a little bit nicer. The next thing I want to add is enemies to this level. If you remember, I already did the patrol mode, so I can start adding enemies and giving them paths to follow. Afterwards, I started adding mountains around the map. After I placed the mountains, I added trees, bushes, and I like how it's starting to look. The level is not done yet, it needs a lot of work to be done, but I don't want to spoil you more. I want you to see the whole level when the game is released. Here's another video you can watch.